making the whole scene insane. Big dog, about to bring the motherfucking pain. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
Oh yeah, we back. We back. Here. And relax. We're not gonna be here all day. For whatever reason, it was told that it needs to be a part 2 to this. So let's just hop back into it like we ain't new to this. But just in case you don't know, I'm still on go. I'm your host, Mickey J, the analyst, a.k.a. the Mick Man, with the big head. You feel? We ain't gonna go crazy. Relax. All right. I just want to get it out of the way. Let the people know who may be just partaking in what's going on. If you ain't seen part 1, I implore you to go back and watch part 1, then come back to here.
Facts.
So you understand what's going on. Because we're really going to see what's going on in the dome. Alright, say. For whatever reason, like I said, it was requested that I do a part 2 to this. Because clearly I left out a couple things. I wasn't aggressive enough according to standard. So we gonna dive back in it. You understand me? So say, alright. Riding off the coat, telling some of the things I said in the previous episode, man. We're going to do it like this. Some of y'all got to understand it's more detrimental that you change the way that you think for you, not for others. See, this the thing. A lot of y'all still living this Peter Pan ass life. Some of y'all, especially the men, some of y'all gonna be boys forever. You understand me? The mental part of what comes with growth and what you go through in life, at some point, like I said before, you choose your surroundings.
Facts.
You really do. And this is the crazy part. Women, y'all don't get away either. Because a lot of y'all ain't too far from it yourselves. See, this is the thing. A lot of us men and a lot of us women, we grew up hearing older folks saying, the opposite sex really ain't ish, right? Men ain't ish. F all these hoes. And, I'm just trying to keep it, from getting too mild for the next couple minutes before I really get into it. Because, I don't want to lose nobody too early coming out the pocket sriracha. Because it's going to get real spicy with the tongue. No diddly. Yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't want to hit it with the no diddy. I said the no diddly. You hear me? Diddler, Riddler. It's the thing that's going on right now. Isn't that what the young kids say? No diddly.
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
I heard they was calling him, you know what I mean? Anyway. So, y'all got to understand this. At the end of the day, man, having been told certain things and not experiencing them set a lot of y'all up for failure. The moment you kept hearing the repetition of somebody saying a man ain't nothing and a woman ain't nothing, it altered the way that you were supposed to treat that person or that individual that you had a chance to interact with before you had a chance to properly interact organically. Meaning, you're waiting to find a reason to say it or think like that. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all don't grow out of that stage. A lot of y'all take some of that traded, that's what I call it. I call it traded trauma from other people that were around you that you allowed to instill this malarkey, as they would say, into you, make you feel like this is a detrimental mindset for you to go out into the world with, based off experiences they had that you haven't even experienced. See, this is the thing. I got sons, I got daughters. Right? At the end of the day, man, I'm not going to lie to neither one of them. I'm not going to sit here and just tell my daughter, oh, man, niggas ain't, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that person.
Facts.
Because there is a man out there for you. It just depends on where you're looking, how you portray yourself, the atmospheres that you continuously allow your energy to entertain. See, this what a lot of y'all didn't get to hear. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to tell my kids, I'm going to keep it G, bro. It comes a point in time when a man and a woman are going to be together, right? Hopefully, it's at an appropriate age. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to my kids and tell my kids sex is bad like a lot of y'all sucker ass niggas do. Yeah, it's up now. We good. We can rock. See, that's the thing. A lot of y'all sit here and play these games and tell these kids this and that, knowing good and well these kids got to grow up. They got to go out here and experience real things. And what you're doing is, by telling a child something is wrong, we all know the sneaky factor is going to be there to figure out why.
Facts.
I'm not going to tell my kids no lies when it comes to real things, man. What I will tell them, especially when it comes to sex, man, listen, sex is something that you're supposed to entertain at a certain age when you can mentally comprehend the power of what it holds in that moment. That's all sex is, man. Because after the moment's over, man, it's back to reality.
Shit like that.
You know what's crazy?
Shit like that.
Let me elaborate. Okay. I had a kid at 16. Me, the big man. Am I proud of it? No. Because I hurt people. I hurt people with an ill-mannered, sneaky mindset that to this day I regret. To look at my mama's eyes and me having to tell her that, knowing she was doing all she could do at that time, and knowing I was a year away from graduating pretty much, it was a look I told myself I'd never put her through that I knew that I could avoid. And to this day, I've pretty much done that. Anything that she would try to make seem like it was bigger than that moment, that's something she put in her mind to make herself believe it. Nothing was bigger than that moment I caused her, I assure you. Having your child tell you that they're about to have a child and they're still a kid, there's nothing that you can tell them unless they just get out here wrapped up in drugs or become this big whore or big drug addict / whore. It's just a lot that can happen that's bigger than that. But at a later time in life, you know. But at that time, when I was going through that, I had to understand this, man. I put myself in that situation and I had to be G about it, right? But like I said, other than condoms, I didn't know how to prevent myself. Let me tell y'all something, a technique that I'm going to be honest with my kids about. I'm going to be honest with my kids about when they get of age and they can start being out here in the world, because I'm not going to instill my kids with this lame-ass mindset that certain things are bad. Now, my daughter, she's in control of all of that. She's in control of how her body is meant to be handled in that situation. Now, I can only pray that she has been trained to understand that, hey, say, man, be mindful that this shit is just a moment if you partake into this shit, which I'm hoping you're not out here, whatever. But she's at a certain age where if the shit's going to happen, this is the mindset that comes with reality, bro. I mean, based off me and her mom and the entwinement of how extra we were, you know, I'm more than sure, you know, she chose to do some shit. She's at the age now where she should know how to move. She's, like I said, she's a woman. She either can confirm or deny the situation, because ultimately, if something was to go wrong, that man can leave. She's stuck with that situation. I've trained her how to move off the top. Like, listen, you could be a fool or you could always play it cool. It's on you, champ. I done told you what you need to know about real shit. I done told you how dudes are when it comes to certain shit. Don't betray yourself like a hoe. You won't get treated like a hoe out here. It's just that simple. Stop kicking shit to my daughter in real time. I'm not trying to be a friend. I'm trying to be her father, nigga. I'm trying to be somebody who's real with her because I know how men are. And if you're dealing with a good man, I'm gonna know you're dealing with a good man, a good young man. You ain't gonna have no man no time soon to buy. But you can only bring home a good young man, and you ain't gonna bring him home. Let's start there. He's probably not gonna make it too far close to my damn door. But you will know if I know is somebody who I think loves and respects you in a genuine way by the way that I see the interaction and the way that I see. If I feel like I'm in the midst of somebody who would protect my daughter the way I would, I know that because I'm not just a fucking dad. I'm a father. Let's start there. But anyway. When it comes to the case of my little boys, you know what I mean, to hopefully not have them go through this, I watched a little movie in my prime as a young man. Movie called Something About Mary. Movie called Something About Mary. Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz. I think that's the joint with the pretty eyes, right? Okay. See, this how different my mind is than a lot of the people that's around me. I process things differently. See, with the things that y'all think is humorous, I look at and I take it for subliminal messages like it's supposed to be. For those who've seen the movie, don't y'all remember when Ben Stiller finally got a chance to take the girl on a date, right? He finally got a chance to take her on a date. He was nervous. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know how it could go, whatever the case may be. The dude that was supposed to be his homeboy, who was actually the stalker boyfriend the whole time that she used to deal with, he got real close with Ben Stiller and he told her some real shit, though. They was going through scenarios and all of that, right? And a lot of y'all gonna laugh at me, but it's the realest shit I can tell y'all. This is the part, see, this is the part of being real and non-builder that you have to break down these walls and be real with your kids. He asked when, I guess he asked when the last time he was the babe, the last time he, you know what I mean? He got that evil up out himself. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. But man was like, you know what I mean? I ain't, what you mean? He said, he was pretty much like, yo, you going on a date tonight, anything can happen. He was like, what's that supposed to mean? He was like, yo, my man, you been going out here with a loaded gun the whole time. Now, let's break this down. Let's break this down. Let's break this down. I didn't realize what that meant till after I had my kid, right? I done watched this movie 20 times. I didn't know what that meant. What dude was trying to tell him is, hey man, in case you end up getting too drunk or too high or whatever, in some of y'all scenario, like y'all do, and that's like the first thing y'all want to do is get out here and fuck. He told him straight up, you going out here with a loaded gun, meaning you got all this nutty. Pause. You gonna fuck out, you gonna blow the place up. First chance you get, champ. When I realized what that meant, I don't care what y'all niggas say, I never went on no date or had any type of intercourse with anybody. Nigga, the nuts is dry. I'm telling you straight up, full TMI. I was traumatized at a young age. I had a kid. My worst fear was having another kid too early. So when I realized what that meant, man, I knew nobody else would ever catch me slipping. And that is a technique that has welcomed me all the way up into my late adulthood, I feel. Young men, I'm trying to tell you something real. Fuck what they talk about. If you out here with somebody you don't trust, and you might have your protection. I love that for you. Let's start there. Because a lot of these young ladies, they're not taking care of themselves. They're not keeping their pH balances up, and they damn sure not going to get checked. Young man, you keep that protection on you. I know you want to feel something that's real, but you don't want some type of burn that you can feel. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Listen to Big Bro / Uncle Mick right now.
What?
Get that devil's nectar out of you, champ, before you interact. At least get at least 2 of them. You got to get at least 2 of them out. You want to know why? Because this is the thing. It's gonna push your stamina up a little bit, and it's gonna allow you not to have no whoopsie daisies that you gonna have to think, oh shit, I wonder if I fucked up. But you didn't. It won't nothing there. It won't nothing there. All you doing is pushing that back that she gave you, champ. Take it from a vet that's been set. I'm trying to tell you what's real. It is a tactic that I can prove is the legitimate thing, champ. Stop walking out here in this world with this loaded gun, knowing that you drink, that you smoke, that you do pills. Because what's going to happen is you're going to let one moment dictate your life.
Facts.
Because 18 years just ain't 18 years. You have to be responsible for somebody for life. And if you're a deadbeat and don't care, you move over there. We ain't talking to the motherfuckers that care. We are trying to get through to y'all. You hear me? At the end of the fucking day, remember what I said. You might laugh at it. You might think, oh man, yes! Yes! I'm trying to tell you what's real. Because at the end of the day, motherfucker couldn't get nothing from me but a smile and a good time if I knew that the situation was going to be more than sublime. You understand me? So just know, stop going out and load a gun. So I'm going to teach my kids. I'm going to teach my sons. I mean, their mama might not like it. I ain't going to give a fuck. I'm not going to allow my sons to experience what I went through because of stroke mismanagement.
Shit like
I'm
that.
not going to do it. I said
Like that.
stroke mismanagement. That's all it was. And plus, I felt like low key, the tricky motherfucker put those spider monkey on me. Motherfucker already knew. You know what I mean? So watch these motherfuckers, young men. You know, there's some tricky creatures. But anyway, that's just one tactic, right? One tactic of understanding how I'm approach it when if my sons ever ask me about how to handle women and sex, bro. That's just I'm not gonna lie to them, bro. Another thing. A lot of y'all gotta understand this, bro. Some of y'all really gotta stop going out here feeling like y'all gotta live in somebody else's shoes. It's got to stop, man. It's got to fucking stop. If you know at heart you're not a person that flex and you only doing it because certain family members made that cool for y'all family to be labeled as that, and you're not that person, just don't. Because what you're going to do is put yourself in a place of, like, you're going to lose your identity in the middle of that shit, bro.
Facts.
And then people going to put a label on you, and you're going to be like, nigga, I really ain't even that person. Why the fuck? You've been doing it for years. This got to be you, champ. That's all we know you for. You and everybody else in your family.
Facts.
See, this is the thing, champ. It's the way that you flex. And this is the thing. I done hung around a lot of flexing niggas. But this is the thing. It's levels to this flexing. You understand me? I've never hung around a super flexing nigga. I can't do it. I flex myself sometimes. That's why I say there's levels to this shit, bro. I flex just enough for a nigga to know I'm one of them, not one of those. If you know, you know.
Facts.
You hear me? I'm not trying to be the nigga who get all the attention, but I ain't gonna be the nigga that's overlooked. Nigga, I'm between drive and reverse, nigga. I'm always neutral. I won't be treated like the king, but I won't be treated like a bum. I'm just another good guy at the fish fry.
Facts.
You hear me? This is the thing though. I done seen a lot of y'all niggas go out here and lose a lot behind trying to keep up an identity that ain't even necessary to sustain. Like, it's not that serious, man. A lot of y'all that I know come from good families, bro. Come from good families. Now, I'm not saying that don't make niggas. I ain't saying nobody soft. I ain't saying nobody weak. I ain't saying nobody ain't tough. I ain't saying nobody won't fight. I ain't saying nobody won't shoot. I said come from good fucking families. What happened to being proud of coming from a good fucking family? Can somebody please tell me that shit? You can look at one person in that family, and back in the day, they'd probably judge you off of two people in your family, right? Time has evolved. This is the beauty in breaking chains, bro. It only takes one or two people to make that family look like they had some shitty people, but these the good ones. And start holding that title. And or always was the good family in the community that everybody loved and respected and revered as, idols of, just good fucking citizens. You motherfuckers is good people. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I just can't do the flexing and the frauding. I can't, bro. Some of y'all need to understand. Some of these mindsets that some of these people gave y'all, it come from unsuccessful people. It come from people who played the game and lost it. And then passed that bullshit down to you when they got exhausted. You understand
Shit
me?
like that.
Didn't give you the part of the game that came with what comes with the decisions that will make you lose. Just gave you the glitz and glamour. That's going to either get you locked up, shot, put in the slammer. You understand me?
Facts.
A lot of y'all really should sit down with y'all elders. See, that's what I got to the point in my life where I talk to my elders. I asked them the shit niggas be scared to. I asked them about their past. I asked them about their past relationships. I asked them about potentially some of the sex escapades they done fucking had. I asked them about some of the snaky shit they've done. Not just what's happened to them. Some of the shit they may have done. I asked them about if they are a good person now. You know what I mean? A motherfucker anytime a motherfucker be like, I'm glad I ain't like I used to, I want to hear about that used to. Who was that motherfucker? How the fuck did that person used to act? I want to talk about the person you had to evolve from. I want to talk about the person that I know you as. I want to talk about the person that you grew from that I didn't get a chance to meet. Because you telling me a lot of things I shouldn't do, or a lot of ways I should conduct myself, and I just want to know how the mindset of that person was and how did it get to this person in order for me to digest and understand why I should change if I need to.
Facts.
You see the whole breakdown I just gave y'all? See, this is why I say a lot of y'all really did get a number put on y'all. A lot of these motherfuckers really did a number on y'all because they lied to y'all. They fooled y'all. They made y'all believe y'all had to live up to a fictitious standard that didn't even fucking exist to begin with. It was a standard or requirement that they didn't fucking meet. But they expect you to meet it because you're the 2.0 version. And honestly, and truthful speaking, there's no reason why you should not meet that requirement because now you got somebody who should be accurately coaching you to jump over each hurdle and go over every obstacle appropriately without taking half the losses, half the mistakes and decisions that they made that held them back from reaching that marker. But it has to start with a level of understanding why they so hard about you. I'm going to tell my kids straight up. Y'all want to know why I'm such an asshole to y'all, man?
Why?
Do y'all really want to know?
Why?
Because I fucked up. I fucked up real bad when I was around this age. And every time I look at y'all, I get triggered. My trauma of seeing you go through that shit or making this decision or dealing with this type of person or dealing with this type of group of people or dwelling in these type of environments, it gets triggered. Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, I was having my way. Yeah, I was doing what I wanted night and day. And I'm not going to try to hold you back from that. But what I do want you to do is just be more mindful than I was. See, when we were younger, back in the 1900s, we all had this invincibility trait we thought we had when we went out. It can never happen to us, right? It's not like that these days. A lot of us used to go out to party. The most we had, if a nigga didn't have a revolver or some little pistol, nothing real big, was knives or motherfucker crack a bottle or use the old fables, La Hands.
Let's go, Sam.
My favorites, actually.
Facts.
End of the fucking day, this is not that world no more. So I get triggered real easy when my kids start doing and saying certain things and they think I'm not going to react to it. See, this is the thing. Instead of y'all getting on y'all kids and just telling them why you get angry, you should let them understand why you are angry at yourself at certain times. To let them understand that you're not going to allow them to fuck up like that. Because if it didn't work then, it's not going to work now. If it wasn't worth it then, it's not going to be worth it now. Things have only went downhill for this current generation. It's way more wickeder, it's way more wilder, and it's a lot more rampant with the spirits that's leeching onto these kids and making them do devious acts. But you got to be tapped in to know that part. You have a certain level of discernment to understand that. Some of y'all don't even teach y'all kids that when they're going out into the world, they're not always dealing with people. Sometimes they're dealing with spirits that have leached on to these people. Again, gotta be tapped in to know this type of shit. You have to have came from a certain background and a certain understanding of people to understand what that means. A lot more people are invested in certain things openly. And you got to let these kids know what that is and what that looks like. We don't protect each other the way we used to when we were growing up back in the 1900s. You used to meet a stranger any damn where. As long as this person was kind and courteous, each time you saw that person, you damn near felt like you was friends.
Facts.
Off of mere respect. There's no more respect. There's no more respect. A lot of y'all find yourselves in these situations and with these kids telling them all this shit that you expectation-wise without letting them really digest the difference in the eras. It's a difference in the eras, bro. The way they speak, the way they dress, the way they communicate, especially the way they communicate, and more importantly, man, the way they treat each other.
Facts.
A lot of these young people not coming from homes. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these young kids are coming from situations. It is a difference, man. It is a difference. A lot of y'all got to understand this, man. When we talking to these kids and these kids is listening, man, you only got 1 or 2 times to say some shit that they don't believe or that they're really invested in. And if you can't grasp their attention for the right reason, you lost them. Yep. You might as well have somebody else try to do that. Because you can't just sit here and chant all these expectations at a child without them knowing why. Huh. I don't regret anything I've ever taught my kids up until this point. You want to know why? They know their dad not a fraud. They know their dad not a liar when it comes to them. And they especially know their dad is going to be explicitly real with them for the right reasons. See, a lot of y'all got to stop letting the internet raise y'all kids. Oh, shit! I said it, man. A lot of y'all got to start letting the internet raise these damn kids because they growing up with the wrong mindset thinking that's real life instead of listening to somebody who is there in real time, who has lived it, and making them understand, listen, I get it, that's entertaining. But this is real. This is real. Come here. You feel that? I'm a real person. I've been through real shit. I got real life experience. I've been through some pretty fucked up things that I didn't know. A lot of y'all need to tell y'all kids also, man. A lot of y'all really piss me off with this shit. A lot of y'all need to start teaching these kids about mental health.
Facts.
A lot of y'all don't go through life and be real with the shit that go on within y'all families that happens with mental health and let them know that they could be targeted at some point by these conditions that are hereditary. That's another thing I don't like. If you know you already slightly thrown off, why are you gonna sit here and treat your child as if he or she will be normal all their life? When you know there's a chance they can inherit the same shit that you got. Instead of keeping them on track. That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of y'all really doing a number to these motherfucking kids. Y'all not doing them no fucking favors by hand-holding them, by guarding information and gatekeeping information. Look, bro, anything I know, encyclopedia, nigga. Read me. Ask me. I'm telling you, I have no reason to gatekeep any information, bro, because I'm not promised tomorrow.
Facts.
I'm just happy I live today. You understand me? Yeah. See, a lot of y'all be on this I'ma take it to the grave type shit with this detrimental information. People need to know who you are. Stop fighting to these kids like you're such a great person when you know you just got this way. You've been a fucked up person all your motherfucking life. You've did people shitty all your fucking life. You've betrayed, backstabbed, and got yourself to a certain point. And now that everything's going your way, now you don't want to be the villain. You want to be the good person. You want to be the person that everybody loves and respects again. It don't work like that. It don't work like that because the worst thing you can do at some point is them same skeletons come out the closet and the same people you were trying to hide it from, they hear or see why people didn't fuck with you and did they ultimately choose not to fuck with you in the end. Who are you really fucking sparing in that situation? Organic moment just that thing was a little touchy too. I get tired of seeing all this false betrayal of character, bro. Some of y'all really got to wake up and understand, man. In order to teach these people that's coming up under us and the people within your generations, you got to let these people know who you really are, man.
Facts.
A lot of y'all got to stop giving the world your representative and give them who you really are. I'm a big fan. The only time a person see your representative is when you at work. And that's only because you working with you're under the leadership of somebody else at the time. And it's not your place to dictate this wild, eccentric character all the time in somebody else's place of business that you've signed up to be a part of. It don't work like that. You play by somebody else's rule. You get them your representative there. But when it's on your watch and on your rules and under your law, that's when you kick shit exactly how you want to, say and rock however you want to. You got to treat these kids. You can't just do what you want when you. Nobody owes you shit who cuts you a check that you went to get help from.
Facts.
I don't know why that shit ain't being taught to these motherfucking kids. I don't know why these kids. Why the fuck y'all ain't teaching these kids? You still need to dress up. I don't give a fuck if you go into a job at Wendy's or McDonald's. See the moral and the character influx? Motherfuckers showing up in leggings and joggers and tank tops and all this. But bro, that ain't etiquette that you take into somebody's establishment. It's not, bro. What happened to when you meet somebody's parents and they family for the first time? You look presentable. You don't look thrown off, or you don't look like a hood person. You can look hood, but be the type of hood nigga that look like you going to court. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be the thug. You can be the hood nigga. I'm cool on the hood nigga. The hood nigga got respect the balls. He know how to kick shit and talk. He gonna make that situation work. Don't come in that bitch with on some thug shit pants, hanging off your ass. Yeah, what up, no, Mike? Hey, ain't your motherfucking partner, pot? Yeah? Pussy. We done smack fire at you, boy. This what you do. This what you do. You hear me? Some of y'all got that say you can't be bringing these ratchets home. Hey, how you doing? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Take it back where it came from. You understand me? I'm checking shit at the door plussable.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
A lot of y'all accept this shit for y'all children and for yourself. Let me tell y'all this. I'm about to cash out too. I'm gonna cash out. y'all gotta stop letting these kids into y'all fucking business. A lot of y'all out here acting like the internet don't be internet. Like these kids can't see exactly what the fuck you doing, the type of shit you say, the type of person you really are when you not being mom or dad. It's all cool till you talking about sucking dick on the internet and not thinking that your kid gonna see it. God forbid you a mom you talking like that and you got an impressionable daughter. What the fuck you think you're doing to your daughter, man? What the fuck you think you're doing to your child if they find out you got this OnlyFans and it just so happens that their peers find out that this is your parent with this fucking OnlyFans doing these unspeakable acts.
Lord have mercy.
See, a lot of y'all want to be grown without the responsibility. I said it, I don't give a fuck. A lot of y'all want to be grown without the fucking responsibility, man. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't see no reason why no grown person should be putting their child in a secondary situation when it comes to their antics and acts, knowing good and fucking well how hard it would be for a child to have to mentally move past some of the bullshit that you cause because you want to be cute or sexy. You a lot of y'all bitches want to be sexy.
Lord have mercy.
That's the goddamn problem. That's the goddamn problem. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of these people that y'all be idolizing as these motherfucking stars, they really all not like that behind closed doors. Like I said, man, this is a job. In the past episode, a lot of these people are way more dumbed down than y'all think. It's an image they got to portray to make you like them. And I'm not talking about nobody in particular. All I'm saying is this, man. It's got to come to a motherfucking time, man, where y'all really got to tap in and be honest about who you are, what you are, how you're raising, how you've been raised, and how you're going to put both those two things in a considerate place and make the best out of it for what you have to do. It's time for everybody who is responsible for somebody to be held accountable for not just their actions, but for the things that they could cause damage to with prior actions or future actions. It's just fucking time. I want to go out here. I wanted to go out here in my prime when my daughter wasn't too young and just slay a bunch of y'all, but I couldn't. I couldn't. After I had a kid, I realized that I needed to be somebody who was respected and respectable. I didn't need my daughter being friends with all these other girls and their mom find out who the daddy is, and the first thing they tell their daughters, man, that nigga ain't shit. I don't process the move. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell y'all is hold yourselves accountable for the information that A, you know, B, you hold on to, and 3, the shit that comes out of your mouth. When it comes to passing it down and being the person who's responsible for having to give somebody lucrative and detrimental information to be prosperous in a situation. Some of y'all really living by that term, hurt people. And I get it, a lot of this should be unintentional. A lot of y'all gotta stop thinking just because you're strong enough to get past it, they should be strong enough to get past it. They shouldn't have to. This younger generation ain't as tough as we were. Because we didn't have the opportunity to be gifted some of these tools of communication that they have of convenience. See, that shit really dampened and softened a lot, especially when a lot of these younger kids really cannot communicate. Try to look one of these random young people in the eye. They can't do it. They can't deal with fluid eye contact. And granted, there's a lot of grown adults who probably can because they weren't trained direct eye contact conversation. But I guarantee you, if you do find one of them young bucks that look in the eye, old cat-eyed style, that some bitch probably crazy. Yeah, that some bitch probably clip your ears off and wear them. So I'm just saying, just be careful. That's it, man. I'm wrapping up. That's it. Character, moral, respect, trust. These are all the things we're trying to build and let that other shit go, man. It's time people really start letting people know who they really are. You understand me? It should be no surprise when people start treating you like a certain way if you know you have a flawed character. It's just that simple, man. I ain't the best dude, I ain't the worst dude, bro. I assure you that shit. But I can tell you this, man. I'm somebody who's respectable, man. And I'm somebody who's to be respected. You understand? I move under the respect those who deserve and carry themselves with respect law. You understand me?
Facts.
I respect everything breathing and everybody breathing until disrespected, man. That's me, you know. However that goes, man. But I have a choice to interact with the situation the way I want to, not the way they want to. You can't hurt anybody in this world and dictate how they respond to that pain. Just like you can't raise somebody up a certain way, knowing this how you raised them, and wonder why the fuck they came out like that. Accountability, champ. So on that note, man, it's been a fire one. That was it. That was part 2 of, you know what I mean? They really did a number on you. Obviously, I felt like that was it. I felt like we flushed it all off. I mean, I hope a lot of y'all really got something out of this part 2, man. I just wanted to keep it going on that, but I'm glad we did a part 2 on it. It was necessary, man. So on that note, I'm Mickey J. the Atlas, aka the Mick, man. With the big hands, you feel? And say it's been another dope episode, man. I hope y'all, you know what I mean? Put it on the stove, churned it, didn't burn it, sat down, assessed it, and learned it. You understand?